Hi, this is Juan Vinton, and I think I failed to say this in the previous the video, but I go by Tony, so feel free to call me Juan, Tony, or Mr. Vinton, whatever makes you feel comfortable. Something that I forgot to bring up as well is I put up my contact information here, and it's always going to be on the front page, so if you ever need to get a hold of me, you can email me. So there's two ways to email me. One is through D2L, and you can navigate to that by going to communication and email, and from there you can set up sending me an email. Now if you do it in D2L, notice the difference. So there's a D2L email that says javinton and then at d2l.pima.edu. With the other one, there's my regular Pima email. So this is the one where we use the Gmail service, and that's just javinton at pima.edu. So the only difference between the two is that the D2L one has a at D2L, whereas the Pima one's just at Pima. So you could use either one. I'm pretty okay with it, but usually with the D2L email is preferable. It's just easier to keep all the class emails in one place. If you need to get a hold of me by phone, you can call this number right here. I'm actually not going to be in my office this summer. I'm traveling. So this is a direct line to me. And you can just call and leave a message, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Usually it's within a couple hours, and if it's a real emergency, I'll try to get back to you sooner. But those are the ways to get a hold of me. Okay, so this video also I want to talk about, which was the main point of the video, was for discussions. So there is a required component in each module where you need to post discussions. And the way to get to that is by going to communication and then to discussions. Or you can actually go into each module, and each module has a link to your discussions. So I'll just click on, for instance, module 1 here. So in module 1 you don't see anything really at the moment. Just kind of notice here that what you'll start to see is once threads are posted, you'll see questions, people posting information about questions, and people posting answers to questions here. So this is where we can all get to it. So again, if you want to navigate to it, you can go to communication and discussions, or you can actually just go into, and I'll drop back again, the content browser and then go to that particular module and go to discussions. So the assignment for each one though with discussions, sorry, let me navigate correctly here to the discussion participation grading. So the requirement is that you need to post at least 3 times on 2 separate days for each module. That means that you can post a total of 3 times or more, but you just can't post it all in one day. So if you post, for instance, all 3 posts on the due date, that doesn't count as it's completely satisfying the assignment. So it needs to be, let's say, 2 posts on one day and 1 post on another, or you can post more. So if you post 3 posts on one day and then 1 post on another, that's fine too. But just make sure you understand it's 3 posts on 2 separate days. The grading is broken down pretty simple. There's 5 points, 3 points, and 0 points. So the 5 points is when you follow the directions and you post 3 posts on 2 separate days. There also needs to be some criteria. You do need to be showing work when you're posting a question. Some people will just post the question directly without any context, and so things like that don't necessarily count. What I'm looking for is substance there. And above it goes into a little bit of detail about what that entails. The 3 points is if you post at least twice by the due date, but you don't post 3 times. So if you post 2 times by the due date, even if it's on one day, you get 3 points, and then 0 points if you don't meet those at least that criteria. So I try to keep that pretty simple, and I do provide feedback when I grade the discussions. So definitely, if you're not doing something, I'll kind of remind you, hey, go back and read the discussion rubric. So just to be aware. So anyway, that's a quick introduction, or at least, what's required of you for the discussion assignment. If you have any questions about that, let me know.